Before I started using ChatGPT in my daily workflow, I didn't know how much time I was actually wasting. I'm going to show you my top tips that will change the way you conquer your day. If you haven't heard of ChatGPT before, it was created with publicly available information like you would find on a Google search. With this in mind, we can talk to it like Google to find various information we may need throughout our day. Which brings me to my first tip, setting ChatGPT as your default new tab. I found this to be amazing when all my new tabs open in a new ChatGPT window. You will be astonished by the amount of things that it can do for you versus just a normal Google search. I often find myself throughout the day thinking of a way to find various information that I want and instantly go to open a new tab expecting to see Google. But now that ChatGPT populates the field, I can often get the answer faster and have it explained to me in various ways that suits me to my use case. Once I find the answer to my prompt, or maybe I didn't find the answer to my prompt, now I can go and do a Google search. But then that brings me on to my next point. We can actually leverage our own Google search results in ChatGPT and summarize them. Have you ever come to a website like this and it's a long read with different sorts of quotes and a mixture of relevant and redundant information? Well, ChatGPT's solution to this is to copy the entire article into the prompt field and say, please summarize the full body of text into easy to read and comprehend dot points. It will spit out the context into an easy to read format and allow you to get back a bit of your time that you would have had to spend reading this entire article that may have irrelevant information that you're not even looking for. I use this all the time for different bodies of texts and PDFs. It's absolutely amazing and it's a really good time saver. On to my next tip, fixing up your data. Have you ever had a data set where there's just crazy amounts of data all scattered around? There's email addresses, there's dates of births, it's all mixed up, but we want to put it in order and we don't want to do this manually, obviously, but we don't have time to set up a Python script to do this also. If I just wanted all the email addresses out of this, how would you do that? Would you write some custom Python function or some other method you may have? What we can do is actually go directly into ChatGPT and write, please extract just the email addresses from this data, and paste in the data and look at it go to work. It's going to list out just the email addresses for us. This is absolutely crazy. And then I can just copy these into my text document, or maybe I have a CSV or an Excel file that I want to further enhance for my data set. Just remember, don't put any sensitive information into ChatGPT, as OpenAI does use inputted data to train its future models, unless you're okay with that. And on to my last tip, using ChatGPT as your personal tutor. Have you ever just searched the internet, searched Google, searched YouTube, and you've trying to learn a certain subject, but you just can't comprehend it? Well, now you can use ChatGPT to enhance the way you actually learn. So say I don't understand what a Python function is. Please explain to me what a Python function is, and it's going to just do a general definition of that. But say that just doesn't make sense to me. I can also go, please explain it to me like I have never used a computer before. Maybe you've never used a computer before and this would be a better explanation for you. Or say you have used computers and you do have some similar concepts that you recognize that are similar to functions and you want it explained in that way. So I can say, please explain it to me like video editing, and say that you're a video editor and you're learning to code Python. So in video editing, you have a specific task and you need to accomplish that repeatedly. In video editing, a function is like a predefined set of actions that you can apply to a video or a clip, so like a macro, and so on and so forth. Maybe you're a hairdresser. Please explain it to me. I'm a hairdresser. So in this context, a function is like a specific set of instructions that guide you on how to perform a particular hair styling task. So for example, you might have a function called cut hair that explains how to trim or shape the hair. And if you know what Python is, that is what a function does. It has instructions and it follows that each time that function is called. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks.